Well, joining me on the phone right now, he's coming to Launceston this Thursday. You're not going to want to miss this show. It is Reece Mastin. Thank you so much for joining me.
Hey, how you going?
So good to have you on the show with me here as well. But I wanted to ask you, Reece, what have you been up to lately? You've been hanging out with Veda?
Hanging out with Veda. I bet you love me, Veda.
Oh, Lord.
I love that
what
song.
What a cringy joke. I loved that. That was great.
Are you
no, I have not.
I was going to ask you, are you a big Pearl Jam fan? Like, how did you kind of come up with that line?
I wouldn't call myself a big Pearl Jam fan. I actually like the acoustic songs that they do, which I know is a bit of a taboo saying. I'll be honest, Veda rhymed with the word that came before it, so that's pretty much, we weren't writing, symphonies or anything.
I love that. Well, do you have any, big influences right now musically, apart from Eddie Vedder?
Yes and no. I go through a lot of phases at the moment. I'm listening to a lot more, probably like more metalcore stuff. I think that's really coming through at the moment with the rock scenes kind of blending in there. A lot of bands that do a lot of screamo stuff are not screaming anymore, which is interesting. So I've been listening to a lot of that really lately. Some of the new stuff's sort of like that we're about to release. Yeah, it doesn't sound much like Rockstar, but it's a banger. So we'll see how we go.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, because that song did come out in 2012. How would you describe your sound now compared to your earlier days? It's a bit different now. Yeah,
well, I mean, for anybody that's been following along at home, it's gone through a bunch of different iterations, the sound. I think from, obviously, you sign to a big record label, you kind of shut up and do as you're told. So, I was writing songs basically for the radio. That was it. And then, obviously, left Sony because of that. I went pretty heavy straight out the gates with a record called Rebel and the Reason. And then I went super organic with the next record, which is Change Colours. We did that at the Barnes' house over a couple of years. And then, with another EP after that was super organic. And then, we've come out, these new songs are very much in the heavy world, but it's kind of cool. It's part of the whole journey, and I think that's how artists really define their own unique sound, is that you go through so many different sounds, and you come out with a product at the end that is a bit of everything. So it's kind of where we're going at the moment, but it's sounding good, and it's soon. It's on the way, I promise.
Oh, exciting stuff. Well, I also saw you've been doing some shows, with our very own Wolf Brothers, and I was thinking maybe he's going to be doing some country sometime soon, joining them, teaming up with the Wolfies.
Oh, man, how good are they? You guys are spoiled rotten down there with those boys. They're gems. We did the ESPY a couple of weeks ago, and we're chatting about doing some more. I'd love to do one down in Tassie. I do love it down there. And I know they're basically prime ministers of Tassie, so we'd love to come down. But we do. We've got a band. It's like a side project called the Great Big Beer Band, which is just like a country band, but with just drinking songs. So we've been toying with the idea of touring that band as well. So when we do the show with the Wolfies, we do a couple of country songs together at the end of the show. So
that's amazing.
It's good fun.
I love that.
Bit of crossover. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we'd love to have you come down to Tassie again as well. You've been doing a different type of shows, everything from big arenas to more intimate gigs as well. Do you have like an ideal kind of show? Do you prefer the smaller ones or the bigger ones?
I don't think it really matters about how many people. I think firstly it's who's in the room. You can have like 200 people going ham, and that's better than playing to 10,000 people sitting down. So it depends what the room's like, and just the general vibe. I think it starts clearly from the stage down. But if people are willing to have a good time, and everyone's in a good vibe, everyone has a couple of drinks, no rowdiness, and everyone knows the songs they want to party. I think they're the shows that I really love. And Tassie seems to have that, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's just because, there's not a billion bands coming over, all the time. That maybe there's a lot more appreciation there.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
I just, go to any venue that when they really appreciate it and they want to party with you, then it's like, they're the ones.
Yeah, we'll give you the right vibe. Don't have to stress about that one for sure.
I wasn't stressing about Tassie, don't you worry about that.
Good stuff. Well, I've got a round of 5 fast questions here if you're up for it, Reece.
All right, give us a go.
Let's get right into it. First one I've got is coffee or tea. What's your go-to?
As an Englishman, I've got to say tea.
Yep. No, me too. I feel that. Next one I've got is Dream Festival lineup. Who's going to headline alongside you up on that stage?
Ooh. Bring Me the Horizon and ABBA.
Ooh, okay. I'd go to that.
There you go. I know you would. Everybody would.
Next one I've got is most played song on your playlist right now.
Oh, I don't know. Probably Hunting Land, Dustin Lynch, maybe?
Ooh, yeah, okay. Bit of Dustin. I love that.
Maybe, yeah.
Okay, all right. I like that one. Next one we've got is if you weren't a musician, what would you be doing instead, do you reckon?
Homeless. No. I don't know. Maybe, you know what? Probably an electrician because that's what I got kicked out of school nearly. And Dad said that I had to become an electrician, and 2 weeks later I was on the show. So that's probably what I would have ended up doing, I imagine.
I love that. And the last one I've got is one word your friends would use to describe you.
Forgetful.
That's literally me as well.
Yeah.
We're so pumped to have you come down to Launceston this Thursday. You're at the Royal Oak. Are there many tickets left if people want to head along?
There's still a few left, but it's not a massive room.
Yeah.
So, we're getting pretty close. So the more the merrier, so go and grab them. But, yeah, either way, it's going to be an absolute monster.
What time does it kick off on Thursday?
I think Dylan's on. I think doors are at 8 for the meet and greets. And then I think Dylan starts at 9. So it's a bit late for a Thursday night, but, we're all grown up here.
Yeah.
We're all grown up here.
We can party on a school night. It's fine.
Exactly. Yeah, so right.
And what kind of show can we expect for this one? Maybe a mix of old songs and new ones, maybe? Or can we expect some of the country ones as well?
Oh, country you might be at a stretch, but if you ask really nicely. But, yeah, we'll definitely do. All the hits are in there. There's songs. I think there's only one album we don't have any songs off, but you'll have to come and find out which one that is. And then, there's the new single. We're doing the new single, UFO. That's in there. And a bunch of covers. It's just a party set, basically.
I love it. I can't wait. Well, Reece Mastin, thank you so much for joining me, and we'll catch you in Lonnie this Thursday.
We'll see you there, darling.